right, so once you've found these kittens and you see mom's not around, next steps in order to ensure their safety and that they're eating well and that they're, being properly cared for.
Yeah. So it's much more intense when they are very, very tiny neonates. And so I tell everyone to go online. There are many websites that are excellent that can give you a rundown of different steps that you could take, that you need to take to ensure the health of the neonate. But the basic steps are keep them warm, because they cannot thermoregulate, so you have to make them warm. Find out the feeding routine. They cannot, I can't stress this enough, they cannot have regular cow's milk. Cats are lactose intolerant. So if you find them and it's late at night, and the pet store is closed, if you can find a grocery store that's open late, you can buy goat's milk. Either goat's milk in the refrigerated section, and they also sell canned goat's milk. The refrigerated goat's milk, you can use it directly. The canned milk is a concentrate. It has to be diluted 50-50 with water.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
So.
Good to know.
But otherwise, we tell people to go to the pet store and buy the kitten formula, and because that has all the the nutrients that cats need. But the goat's milk is very good too. Okay, so keep them warm, feed them the correct formula at the correct time, which you can, like I said, I can give you more details on that. And you always feed them belly down. You do not feed them like a baby in your arms, with them upside down and you putting the bottle into their mouth. And the reason for that is it's very easy for them to aspirate the milk from the bottle. And if that happens, then they can get pneumonia and they will die. I hate to be so blunt, but.
No, it's what happens, and it's good to know to avoid those issues. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always tell people belly down. Now, some people will hold them up, hold them, and I'll show you when I feed the baby. As long as the angle is such that the belly is at least tilted down. They don't have to be completely flat on the table. You can hold them, but just don't hold them at an angle so that they're on their back. They need to be on their belly.
Okay.
After feeding, it's also very important that you stimulate them to eliminate, because kittens under the age of 4 weeks they have no control over their bowels. They're not completely, the nerve system, I guess, is not completely formed yet for that. So the mother cat licks the baby, and that causes them to pee and to poop. So you basically have to do the same technique using a paper towel or a cotton ball. And
don't lick them.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to say that.
Use warm water with a wet.
It doesn't even have to, you can even use dry. I used to use warm water in the beginning, now I just use dry.
Oh,
because
okay.
when they get going, they can soak a paper towel.
Oh, okay.
So after they're done eliminating, you want to just make sure that they're clean and dry, and then they go back to sleep. And you need to keep, like I said, you need to keep them warm. I'll show you what I use. I use a hot water bottle.
Okay.
How often do you find you have to feed them?
Okay, when they're under the age of 2 weeks, it's every 2 hours. Okay, between 2 and 3 weeks, you can gradually move it up to 3-4 hours. By the age of 6 weeks, I'm feeding them as soon as I get up in the morning, like at 6:30. Then during the day, maybe twice, and then one more time before I go to sleep. And then they don't get fed from, say, midnight to 6 in the morning. So about every 6 hours when they're 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay. Do they let you know? Do they cry? Do they?
It's funny. I find more times than not, if they're a happy camper and they're being, well fed, they'll sleep through that. If you do it every 3 hours, they don't wake up. You're up waking them up to get fed.